Hello, my name's Roddy Moreno. I'm a Cardiff skinhead, and I've been singer with The Oppressed, anti-fascist Cardiff oi band since 1982.
This one's for the Cardiff crew. 1, 2, 3, 4!
Now it's 40 odd years later and we're still fighting fascism.
We ain't done anything, we get blind. We are the innocent, we get brave.
An oi band is a street punk band. Basically it's just a cockney oi mate, do you know what I mean? But for some reason we all ended up calling ourselves oi bands.
But no one sees victims of society. Can't you see, they're after you and me.
You can't blame Joe Public for thinking all skinheads are racist, because that's all they ever see on the news, that's all they ever read about in the papers. Nobody's interested in writing about us because we're too nice, I suppose, do you know what I mean?
Makes for better telling, makes us look mugs, victims of society, lies are told.
The racist, fascist connotation come along in the late 70s with the skinhead revival. So you've got like these 14, 15, 16-year-old skinheads. They don't know about the history, do you know what I mean? They don't know the skinheads grew out of a mixture of Jamaica and British working class cultures coming together, like, do you know what I mean? That's why skinheads listen to skinhead reggae. That's why all the early songs about skinheads were sung by Jamaicans. So when like the right wing come along, like the National Front, the British movement, and said, come with us, you can fight with us, you know, you can be proud of your country, we'll look after you. They were easily moulded.
Like the toll of batters when we're in court, you know that justice is never sought.
I knew where I was right from the start. I knew skinhead had nothing to do with racism. So when racism come on board, we decided we had to make a stand. Show not just the world, but young skinheads who might be drawn to the dark side, that there was a light side, do you know what I mean? There was a real skinhead. We're skinheads, they're boneheads, you don't know go with them, mate.
You and
The pivotal moment was the time we played a gig in Swansea. This would have been about late 82, could have been early 83. But we're on stage playing, and some people in the audience, seeing we was a skinhead band, started Zeke Island, thought it was clever, you know, making the Nazi salute. So I stopped the song. From the stage, I warned them. I said, you doing the Nazi shit, we're not into that. We're an anti-racist band. We don't want nothing to do with any of that. You've been warned. Halfway through the next song, boop, they started again with the Nazi salute. So I leapt off the stage, knocked one out. The Cardiff boys then kicked shit into the pair of them and threw them out of the club. But that was the pivotal point. That was when I thought, well, hang on, if there's other people out there, we got to make sure that everyone knows where we stand. We got nothing to do with the Nazi politics. We got nothing to do with racism. So I wrote the song, Work Together. Dreaming of how life could be if society was free. If we never had no SPG, it's up to you and it's up to me.
dreaming of our lot could be if society was free. If we never had no SPG, it's up to you, it's up to me.
We got to work together, fight, stay alive, work together. We're fighting to survive. You'll know when we arrive.
Together, fight, stay alive. Work together.
There's like one line in the song, work for all in a carefree state, no more anger, no more hate, no more fighting black and white, we must all in to unite. That was it, simple as that.
Work for all in a carefree state. No more anger, no more hate, no more fighting black and white. We must all unite.
We stuck a little black skinhead and a little white skinhead on the front cover, you know, arms around each other, mates. Put out the record, and of course then everyone in the skinhead scene and in the oi scene, they knew where the oppressed come from, like, you know what I mean? They knew We had nothing to do with right-wing politics. We were original skinheads who followed the original culture, do you know what I mean? Which had a massive black influence. If it weren't for them Swansea hooligans, we might never have ended up where we did. You know, we might have, if they hadn't beguiled us and we hadn't wrote work together, we might have just been this, you know, skinhead punk band who played for 3 years and then died. But because we made a stand, it made us important to some people, you know. Like, it amazes me. You know, we go to Argentina and it's like young 18-year-old skinheads thanking me for what I've done for him. Our music fucking kept him on the right path, like, you know, educated him into being a decent person, you know, not going off with the boneheads and the Nazis. And it just blows me away, like, you know, someone on the other side of the world, like, is thanking me for writing these songs, like. People say to you, oh, you're a legend. I always say, yeah, I'm a legend. I can't accept the fact, you know what I mean? I'm still this nobody from Cardiff who's got away with murder for 40 years, singing loud, noisy punk songs, you know what I mean? But in the minds of these younger skinheads, we're like the old men of Oi.